So they respond when? When do they respond?
Well, this is what happened. I sent them a video. It was the first clip that I saw of them actually using the Pampers, and I was like, "Bruh, the Pampers too, just stealing." Laughing emojis, because they're supposed to be bros, right? They're supposed to be bros, right? Like I'm not in the inbox talking to women.
They took it as a joke, maybe, or you were being honest, or what?
I was being honest, but making sure they knew it's all love. Like, don't you joke with your bros about truthful shit, but it's all love and shit? Like, if your man is taking care of 3 kids that ain't his, but he loves her, you be like, you love her, but that's still your bro. You love him to death. You know?
Gotcha.
But you're also not gonna clown him in front of a group of women. This is in the comfort of y'all's broness. This is an inbox.
Right.
That wasn't planning on being exposed to anybody.
Okay, so then
that being said, I'm like, bruh, the Pampers too, just stealing. I said, nah, JK, I'm happy as fuck. Big Mo, LMAO, then all caps. Tell them niggas quit playing and have me on the show, because literally of everything I just said. I said, using my song and sauce, but not the man. No, did he? He said, Myron loved it. Told our behind the scenes girls to buy a box of diapers to do this. And I was like, and they don't want us to pay? They basically colonizers.
You said that? Mm-hmm. Okay.
But with all types of laughing emojis. And then the joke is still going. He's literally sending whip emojis like it's a going joke. It's funny. Do you see the slavery?
That's fine. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
So you guys are rekindling that relationship. It's going well.
That's what I assume.
So when
I think it's going
when do they reach out to you again? And have you on the show? Because we're out here.
Friday at 6:17.
Friday.
And they asked me would I be available around 9:30.
Okay. All right. So day of and everything. But we were out here. We were anticipating that might happen. We weren't sure.
But the reality is, y'all put this play together. Y'all put this play together. But the reality of the situation is, you guys are $1 million niggas. You've been using my song and everything for a month and a half. And you say you see everything. You know I'm still going to fucking work every day. Why wouldn't you want to help a nigga?
Right. Okay.
Y'all are black men. Why wouldn't you want to help a nigga? You just stealing.
Okay, so now let's talk about we get out there.
But I didn't even let all that frustration out. Because I got podcast niggas that I gotta act like I like.
But okay, so we get on the show, right? You get on there and everything's going good.
No. It wasn't even on the show at all. First of all, they playing me like I'm some hard R from Chicago. They're like, one rule, we don't allow entourages on the show. I'm a guy who goes to work every day still. So we don't allow entourages of any guests in the studio. They'd have to wait elsewhere, or if you're getting dropped off. Our studio is in the area. We'll be filming a day show at 8 p.m. and the girls will be arriving not long after. Blah, 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 blah. The night show will be realistically start between 10:30 and 11 p.m. This is awful late for some shit I ain't getting paid for. But anyway, how long the shows be depending on how triggered the girls get. I said, that's a bet though. That's a bet. Because we showing love, man. It's all love, bro. I'm simple and country. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm from the trade, nigga. If it's all love, it's all love, you know? So, I'm like, that's a bet. I said, but I'm in Miami, and I'm from Chicago and the trade. I'm not finna be out here naked by myself in y'all's studio. I said, but it was just perfect. Look at God. When things are real, you don't have to manufacture anything. I said, but my guys are recording my content. I can't have 2 guys. They're professionals. You know, right. They said I can ask. Took them a while to get that. I said, would you want me for both shows? He said, just a second show with the girls. I said, bet it up. But I emphasized, you know how you can respond to a message? I responded to my own message about, but my guys are yada yada. I said, please let me know about this as soon as possible. I'm not walking in here naked by myself. You got me fucked up.
Right.
So Myron approved it. Excellent. Because you guys, once again, you're very professional. Ain't no word. You are very professional. You make it. You see how this shit going, nigga. This shit dope. So he said it's okay, but only the 2 guys. That's a bet. They send me the address, yada yada yada. That's the building.
So that's fine. So we get into all that. All right, we get there.
It's all good.
Now, you're on the show, and talk a little bit about the show, right? Because I think we need. Hold on. Before we need to address. So we know what happened because people are. It's viral now, right? The video's out.
You don't know what happened.
Hold on. The people know that they saw what they saw.
Facts.
So now, okay, we get to the show. Everything's going good. During the show, it seemed like, but I could be wrong, it seemed like you were annoyed, frustrated, or there was something that was going on.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about while you were on the show, what was going through your head.
Bet. So when we got to the show, we pulled up. It was nothing but love. Like their setup was super dope. They had the neon lights with their name. Everything was just immaculate up in that bitch. I was just not in awe, but impressed. With how there's a Muslim spot. We had to take our shoes off. It was like, oh shit, they Muslim. That makes perfect sense. Everything was just
right,
incredibly professional. Unfortunately, when you're from Chicago, everything ain't always professional. So you respect professionalism when you see it at its highest degree. Mm-hmm. They had this shit going on, man. You remember you was up in there? That shit was live.
I agree. No, definitely.
Never mind the vibes. The actual professionalism was just
those
chef's
guys.
Kiss. You know what I'm saying?
They're professionals. They're top level. I mean,
but I say that because like I'm not like throwing shade like I expected it to not be. I'm somebody who just started doing this shit for a living. So lots of things are new to me all the time, but I got 2 eyes and 2 ears and I'm always observing and listening. So I'm just taking in how dope and I'm just learning so much as I'm coming in here and embracing all this because it was so just wonderful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm in Miami. I'm smiling. I just left the job last week. I'm doing this shit for a living now. Like, can't shit bring me down at this moment. I'm in the hat. All that potential negative shit. Like, you know how as a grown man, you're not perfect. So people love to like remember the negative shit about you as opposed to all the positive shit they felt about you. I didn't give a fuck about any of the negativity out because they're literally natural feelings. But what's happening is what's happening. I'm here. We in this bitch. We vibing. That's Myron. That's Fresh. Fresh done told me multiple times I saved his life. Fresh done told me multiple times I saved his life. Fresh done told me multiple times I saved his life.
So you were happy. You were happy being there. You got there.
Happy doesn't even begin to describe it, bro.
You were excited. You were happy.
I was like a 7-year-old up in that motherfucker. Just
okay. All right.
Literally, I'm 36. I'm like a 7-year-old up in that bitch. Like this is like.
So it felt good. I mean, it was something.
Bro, it was a literal dream come true.
All right.
Literally, bro. Like, do you have a favorite fucking band? What if you was in they shit? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love these niggas. Like, bro, I was. But I was like, now I got to get back into just being myself. Because I'm a cool ass nigga. I got this. I'm funny. I can't be on camera in awe, even though I am. I got to literally be me. So I literally had to calm myself. Nobody had to tell me to. I had to, because I recognize, I'm fanning out in this bitch. Let me just calm down and get back to being me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool ass nigga. I'm nice and humble. I'm not a cocky nigga. I'm Cumberland country, so I can just be me and vibe with it. I don't have to, suck dick up in here.
So you were happy. All right, you're happy. Man. You're getting there. You're excited. All of that, right? It's a dream come true. So
literally,
now you're on the show, and it seemed like at points you felt like they were. I don't know. How did you feel like they were treating you while you were on the show live air?
This is how I felt. I felt like you've been playing me on your show for a month and a half. The first time you played me on your show, it was the happiest I've seen Myron in forever on camera. I don't know about his personal life. The happiest I've ever seen him on camera. Ever. They play me. I'm on a soundboard. I feel all the love. They tell me I'm the guest of honor. Fresh told me I saved his life, and he's the co-host of Fresh and Fit. But it took them 29 minutes for them to ask me who I was. I don't have a lot of patience. I'm human. I'm dope as fuck, but I got flaws. Patience is a virtue that I don't have. So when I'm forced to exercise it, I'm fidgety.
So did you feel like you felt disrespected because?
No. I was just running low on patience because it's their show. So I haven't, if how they want to do it is intro these women for 30 minutes and then get to me or whatever. However they want to, it's their show.
Well, usually they you leave the best for last, right? That's usually
exactly.
So
I wasn't tripping. I just told y'all it's one of my natural flaws. I'm impatient.
okay.
I wasn't like in that bitch like, y'all gonna get to me and this motherfucker. Where's the viral guy talking to you? You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't happen until hour 3. But anyway, so so it took 29 minutes and some change to get to me.
Okay.
So finally they got to me and they said it again on camera. Special guest of honor. So all that impatient shit went away, and I wasn't even like I was mad while it was happening. I just, you know who you are naturally.
Right.
What Jay-Z say, I got no patience and I hate waiting. Mommy, get your ass in here. That's right. You don't got no patience. So if he was had to sit somewhere listening to dribble for 30 minutes to get to an objective, Jay-Z would probably be in his chair like this.
All right, so you got impatient.
I was impatient. So I'm just stacking papers. I'm not saying shit. I'm ad-libbing as it's funny because once again, I'm told I'm the guest of honor. So, and I'm funny. So
right.
where I see fit to ad-lib funny to give entertainment, that's what I do. But what, you know what I'm saying? And then one of the chicks was just nutbag.
All right.
You know I don't let nutbag slide.
So
no Diddy.
All right, so now you get impatient.
Sliding nutbags.
You're in there. You're sick, guy. So you get impatient.
Yeah.
You're in there, right? And I think you had a chance to talk and
yeah. I wasn't wearing the impatience at that point. I'm just letting you know why I was so fidgety and kept fumbling with the pamper. Well, I'm fumbling with the Pampers because niggas love to see me thumbing through the racks. You feel me? This shit is what it is.
Right.
That's my shtick.
That's your thing.
That's my thing.
All right.
So why is that weird? It's not. So, but that's why I kept doing it a lot because I'm just listening to them, and it was just word vomit. And I'm just in my real life. If you talking nonsense, I'm not gonna listen to this bullshit. I'm gonna walk away.
Right.
But the lack of patience was coming for the fact that I wasn't even being paid, and it's 11 o'clock at night. And these bitches are rambling.
But people would say that it's a great opportunity for you anyway.
That's why I was there. That's why I didn't say no.
Even though you weren't getting paid for it.
I'm letting you know what was going on in my mind while I'm literally doing this.
Okay. So, no, and I'm just saying what people would say as well. So how would you respond to that? Because
I would agree with them.
Okay.
They're correct.
Okay.
That's why I was sitting there.
All right.
But I'm not perfect.
So now let's talk a little bit about...
I can't just sit here like this.
Let's talk a little bit about how you address the women, right? Because...
I address them all as they deserve to be addressed. And when we review the footage, you'll see. That's exactly how it was.
No, that's what I'm talking about. So, the stupid bitch and more bitch and a lot of bitch.
But are we going to talk about the woman who was a wife, who I gave the utmost respect?
That's fine.
We're going to talk about the woman who, when I cut her off when she was talking, I said, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I got to get this out. I really respect you. We ain't going to talk about none of that. People only care about me saying bitch to people. Just like Charleston White used to donate to the community. He was all in the community. Activists, all type of shit. Nobody gave a fuck about what Charleston White had to say, so they called motherfuckers bitches and niggas.
So was there real animosity?
Nah, that's how I talk.
That's just how you talk.
I'm a country nigga from the South. If you act like a bitch, I'm gonna call you a bitch, baby.
So there was nothing.
If you're a nice lady, I'll never call you a bitch in my life. I don't care how mad I am at you. But if you're a stranger acting like a bitch, I don't even know your name. Please believe I'm gonna call you a bitch.
All right, so that's a little bit on the behavior.
But also, check me out though. The first time I call somebody a bitch on a podcast, the hosts need to say, we don't do that here. They didn't. They let me ride. So clearly you want me to be me.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. However they run their show, that's on them.
But I was there not assuming anything.
Right.
If they would have checked me the first time I called somebody a bitch, I wouldn't have said it again.
Okay.
But they were cracking up, eating out of the palm of my hand, wanting me to be me. Because I am me. They want me. That's what I'm here for, to be myself. And nobody checked me. So I just kept talking. I called this woman a bitch 47 times.
Now, I have to ask you, right? Because I'm sure the people are wondering. I mean, you know that's offensive to certain women.
So?
And how would you respond and say to the women that are saying like it's unacceptable for a man to
I would say,
be yelling and blatantly calling women bitches?
I would say I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Okay.
Because nice women are nice women. Regular women are regular women. Sweet women are sweet women. Empathetic women are empathetic women. Caring women are caring women. And then you got bitches.
So you're saying, I mean, and you
all
didn't call.
Women are not bitches.
Yeah, no.
Just like all fingers are not thumbs.
On the podcast itself, you didn't call all of them bitches.
Just her.
I mean, yeah,
a lot.
And there was a couple that you did.
Okay, well, yeah, the dumbass bitch. Yeah, bro, she was stupid. She left a good man, because she didn't like his taste in porn. She thought that was cheating.
And you guys can go watch that episode. I mean,
then come to find out, I was telling her she was lying about the situation. Come to find out, there was a lot more that she was leaving out, and I was like, "You see, guys, y'all know I don't miss." She ended up lying, and they called her out. But every time they called somebody out on their bullshit, it was never a bro moment. Brandon was right. It was none of that. It was no Brandon love up in that motherfucker. I had to clutch a 1v8, including 2 bitch ass niggas by myself.
So, okay. I guess you just answered the question, because that was going to be the next question. Did you feel like they were letting it go and they weren't really backing you up in any way, or
they only backed me up by their natural organic reactions that they could not hide?
Okay.
Like, even the women were cracking up because I'm hilarious.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about the comment sections in the video. And we're gonna address it a little bit. We're not gonna dive too deep into it, right? Because everyone's gonna have their opinion. But I did find the most common ones that a lot of people are saying. So, all right, the first one that I want to address is the sassy behavior that everyone keeps saying. So
why do we have to address that? Like, I said it on camera. I am sassy. Because a woman's definition of sassy is a nigga not taking her shit. And when I'm arguing with a woman, which I don't do in my real life, because if a bitch is loud and wrong, I walk away from her. But I'm on a podcast. So if I'm arguing with a loud and wrong woman, I'm going to meet her at her level. I'm not going to be like, bitch, shut the fuck up when you talking to me. You wanted a masculine nigga, now you got it, motherfucker. I'm not going to do that to a woman. Because she's a woman. At the end of the day, she has to feel safe and secure. So if I'm arguing with her like this, as opposed to, you stupid whore, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to call her, was a stupid whore. Right. I wanted to hit up the nigga who's the game is game guy and be like, yo man, you want to come beat up a bitch real quick? Because I don't put my hands on women, but you got no problem putting your hands on super bitches. That's what I wanted to hit up. But I didn't do anything crazy like that. So I'm literally talking to this bitch like this. That way when I said, you're sassy, yes I am, bitch, sassy as fuck. Because your definition of sassy is a man not being here for your shit. So if by your definition of sassy, that I am.
All right. That answers that then.
Sure do, don't it?
All right. The other one.
People got me fucked up. Not you. You people are wonderful.
That's all right.
Shout out Global Prenup. All day, every day. They got merch too.
Thank you.
Buy that shit. This hoodie is unbelievably comfortable. I'm not going to lie to you. This motherfucker. Have you heard this side? Shit's getting thick. Look at that logo. It's tough, nigga. What is Global Prenup even? That's the hardest name ever, nigga. Like, bruh. Anyway, back to the interview, man. I had this shit live, bro.
We appreciate it.
You niggas, we outside because we is. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all niggas, y'all got that shit. Do you see look at these motherfucking hoodies, nigga. They look and feel exactly the way they look to y'all right now. These bitches is hard body.
You guys better go buy one. globalprenuppodcast.com.
These bitches is hard body, man. I beat a body like I'm Ray Lewis. You know what I'm saying? These bitches is tough.
All right, bro. So the next...
I had to plug y'all. You know what it is.
I appreciate it.
Because reality is reality. If the shit wasn't good, I would have just let it be in the background. I
Just
would have
let it
said
be
shit.
there,
Yeah, you know, I would have did y'all the way black people did Juicy Smoulier. You remember when Juicy Smoulier got beat up by those MAGA guys? All the black people were like, because we knew that nigga was lying, but we supported him.
Dave Chappelle had a whole stand-up on that.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm quoting him verbatim. We knew he was lying, but we're like, we're gonna support him. We're not gonna make. Was black content creators making content about his ass when that shit was happening? Nope. We was like, that shit sound fishy, but we can't. So if y'all shit suck, that's how I would have did y'all. Like,
we would have been out of here.
Nah, I just want to say shit. The way we did Juicy, we didn't say shit.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is they're saying, why did you walk out? Right. A lot of people are asking like, why did you walk out? You should have just stayed.
The audio. If you hear the audio at the end, if you watch throughout the entire podcast, I'm extremely frustrated because if you look at the angle, like if it was like this, me and Tommy bitch ass is right here. You feel me? We're the center piece. We're the guests of honor. As you all have said, this is no cocky shit. I listen. God made me with 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. So I listen and observe twice as much as I speak. You told me I'm the guest.
So hold on, and I want to back up a little bit because I want to back up a little bit because in the comments, I think it works where you have to sign up for the Castle Club or something, right, to see that part. But a lot of the people got to see that, you know, you got frustrated. But the way they're putting it now on the internet is that they kicked you out.
They're lying online. They're liars. That's why they were demonetized, because they lie.
So
they literally said, One Hit Wonder gets kicked off when I said I'm leaving. They have a thing called getting castled. As in, like, I don't understand the exact reference, but it's about castle, punisher, yada, yada, yada. When you get castled is when you get kicked off. Fresh literally said, self-castle? Do you not think I understand what... Do you not hear what words mean, nigga? Check the tape. Self-castle means he left. He did this. I left because when they... So, like I said, we're the people right here. But they were way more interested in these yapping heifers than what we had to say at all. I had to raise my hand to speak like a 5th grader when I'm the guest of honor.
Why didn't you just chime in though and just talk?
Because I know I'm what's the word I'm looking for?
You know, you're on a podcast. You didn't have to raise your hand. You could have just talked.
Because I've got a good I'm perceptive.
Okay.
You know, I pay a lot of attention to details. They had the chat going the whole time while I was walking.
Right.
So you couldn't tell I was watching the chat because I'm engaged. I'm a professional. But they had the chat going the whole time. The chat said, even though I was right going on in this bitch, their chat was telling me to calm down. Yeah, their chat was on the screen. Even though I was right, they were telling me to calm down. So I did.
But you weren't that calm though, right?
This is very calm. When you want to chime in and you do this. When you have a lot to say and you do this, I think that's calm.
Do you feel that? I mean, that maybe they would have gotten to you if it just...
We're going to see the tape.
Yeah.
There were so many times where I would do this, but then I would, if somebody was cooking, as a matter of fact, this is all I wanted when I raised my hand. You know how if something's happening in class and you raise your hand and the teacher goes... That's all I wanted from anybody. You
wanted to be called in right away, or just at some point, or
no, to acknowledge that I got something to say. So when they finish, let Brandon speak, since he's the guest of honor. Mm-hmm. But there were so many times where I had my hand raised, I put my hand down, somebody would talk, somebody else would talk, somebody else would talk. I'm just like, I guess I'm not the guest of honor.
So what happened? So you lost it? I mean, or how people would say that
I was not paid to be there. So I didn't have no patience from the beginning.
Yeah.
But I'm still being cordial and extremely professional, you know, nigga. I'm wearing a tie. So I'm in there. I got the woman who I was going at it with. I would never entertain a conversation with her in the real world. She's spouting this word vomit. I don't have shit to say to this idiot. And part of my frustration was Fresh and Fit kept entertaining this idiot. You are grown millionaire men, and I thought y'all were the bitch checkers.
But okay. No,
that's what I thought.
But a rebuttal to that would be, it is their podcast.
Hence me raising my hand.
It is their platform.
Hence me not just jumping in. You see why I didn't just jump in and do shit?
But hold on.
Because it's not my show.
Yeah.
That's why. If I got something to say when somebody's talking.
Right.
Because you told me I'm the guest of honor. So I assume if I got something to say, you want to hear it.
Right.
Because you told me I'm the guest of honor. You told me I saved your life. You've been playing my song for a month and a half straight. I'm on your soundboard. So heaven forbid I assume.
Now,
if I have something to say, you want to hear it. My bad. If I'd assumed that I was one of the bitches on the podcast, I wouldn't have came on. But I was one of the bitches on the podcast.
So let's backtrack a little bit, because you said I'm this, I'm that. Tommy had a comment about that.
Who's Tommy?
The guy next to you, the gentleman next to you.
Yeah.
So he said, I think the clip said.
Oh, that's why I called him a bitch. I seen that shit. Yeah, Tommy a hoe.
So you can tell someone who's not used to something.
Yeah. So yeah.
No. I could tell somebody who's not used to something. Because Tommy a bitch.
No, yeah, he said you can tell when someone hasn't had something.
No, let me respond to that. When we play the footage, we're gonna see how long and how often or how many times I brought up my statistics. Have I brought them up one time on this podcast? You know why? Because the host did it. The host didn't show the guest of honor proper love. I had to toot my own horn because the motherfuckers who brought me on here as the guest of honor didn't.
Yeah.
I'm real humble and country until I'm not.
So you felt like you just needed to express your...
No, she asked me she literally said, who is this guy? So I'm not allowed to answer a question just because you don't like the fact that it's cocky facts, bitch? I'm talking to Tommy, not the bitch. I'm talking to Tommy, bitch ass. The bitch literally asked me, who is this guy? I said, let me tell you, bitch. So you ask me a question, I answer it with truthful facts, and now I'm bragging. You sound like a hating ass nigga, Tommy. You sound like a mark ass, bitch ass nigga who ain't on YouTube. That's why you couldn't be on the first 30 minutes of their podcast. Because how the fuck you get banned from YouTube, you 40-year-old, 50-year-old, bald-headed ass nigga? How you get banned from YouTube?
All right. You
I made my point.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you want to go down.
And I don't even want no smoke with you, Tommy, because the boot has no quarrel with the ant.
Oh, a lot of fireworks, huh?
Fuck him. Ain't no fireworks. He a bitch. A spade is a spade. I call my stepdaddy a bitch. You think I won't call a bitch ass nigga, a stranger a bitch when I see him? Fuck Tommy.
Oh, this was the other one. They said, and a lot of people made this comment, they said that they should have made a show of just you and then another one of Tommy, not have both of you there at the same time.
They were correct.
How do you feel about that? Yeah, they were correct. Yeah,
because now since I done ran down the stats, let's just talk plain English. They've been playing this shit for a month. Why wouldn't I just been a feature by myself? I don't understand. I'm new to this game. I don't understand. Humbly, I don't get it. The whole rundown. You saw how the whole break. Everything was weird from the beginning. But I fuck with bad bitches. And bad bitches tell me that rich niggas are weird. So I was willing to play that weird ass game because I appreciated the opportunity. I'm a fan. If I'm finna meet Shaka Khan and I gotta jump through hoops even though she wants to meet me, I'ma jump through them bitches. If I'm finna meet Kanye, I don't give a fuck how viral. I could have $6 million. If Kanye wants to meet me, but I gotta jump through several hoops and go through a tunnel and shit to link up with him, come on, let's talk. It's weird to hear Kanye. Oh, that's Kanye. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? I could have $7 million. If I'm a fan, I'm a fan. I was a fan.
Yeah.
I don't care how weird you are. Because remember how I told you at the beginning, you know how as a man, you could be dope as fuck, but then people are focused on the bad shit. I wasn't focused on the weird shit.
Right.
I'm focused on the opportunity. The fact that you guys are man's men. The fact that you guys give guys a voice. The fact that you guys, help guys become better with their dating profiles or whatever. You finna see on the footage, they did something, they helped the chick. They got so many dope things about them. But unfortunately, when it comes to the Libra scales, the bad has far begun to outweigh the good. That's why they're demonetized. That's why nobody likes them.
You're dropping all these Pampers, bro.
And,
Pamper cleanup. All right. So I think we got most of it, right? What we need.
Understand.
Yeah. So summary, to summarize everything, you feel like you weren't in the wrong.
I watched the game film. I wasn't in the wrong.
Okay.
You ever played a sport and then people have all types of feelings until they get in that film room? Shit.
Yeah. All right. So, and then where do you go from here? What happens now? And
Myron,
another question. Hold on.
Fresh, you know you a bitch. Tommy, you know you a bitch. Chris, you know you a bitch because I was leaving the podcast and you got up in my face aggressively as I was leaving. You put your chest on my shoulder and antagonized me like a police officer, wanting me to do something so y'all could.
Do they have footage of that?
No, of course they don't. But
because I thought I saw in the comments that in the Castle Club, they have all that footage where they escorted you out and all that.
They'll have it, but they won't show the footage where bro.
No, they're commenting on it.
Oh, that'll be. I would love to see that. I didn't see all that.
And like 2 hours, they're commenting and they're saying that 2-something, you got escorted out and Chris was about to.
Yeah. Right, Chris was about to because he got all aggressive because I called him.
So I guess
but they're not going to show. What they're not going to show is I walked off. I was leaving. The guys were getting my bag. I didn't even want to go back in there to get my bag. I asked the guys to go get my bag because I was insulted, disrespected, and I was leaving. Sassy as fuck, right? Insulted, disrespected, and I was leaving. As I was leaving at the door, Chris bitch ass, I call him a bitch because he's acting like a cop trying to get me to do something so he can lock me up. This nigga literally put his chest on my shoulder. And I was like, why are you yelling? I said, why are you telling me to calm down, but you're the aggressive one. What are you doing? Like, we're leaving. I don't want to be here. You didn't throw me out. I'm literally leaving. What? Chill out. But they're telling me to calm down. They're the ones all huffing and puffing and mad.
Do you feel like it's
smoke? Yep.
Okay. So that I was gonna ask you if you feel like you could rekindle that relationship down the line, or is that over?
Let me tell you something about my ex-girlfriends. If we got along so together, we still be together, bitch. I'm not friends with any of my ex-girlfriends. If it's fuck you, it's fuck you. I got podcast niggas that I gotta act like I like, but my acting days are over. Fuck them niggas for life. Yeah. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Finna make a diss track cause you niggas bitches. Trying to take the sauce from a nigga. Pampers on your podcast, so but you still a bitch, nigga. Oh. I just made that shit up. Y'all beefing with the wrong nigga.
So the brand is still going. Brandon keeps going. Now you're a single mom. Everything.
Stronger than ever.
It's stronger than ever. All right.
Like you, what did you just say? Please tell them how many views is on the video. Tell them.
Reaching 2 million. Check it out. If you haven't seen it, go look at it.
That's so dope. That's so dope. That's incredible.
So, okay, let's put aside just one random question. Put aside the beef. What's the next move for Brandon Jamal?
We going on tour. I'm able to check my analytics. First of all, y'all giving me so much love, G. Like, I don't get this kind of love from my family. So the fact that y'all giving me so much love online, bro, like y'all niggas is in my inbox telling me how my videos changing your life. You are telling me somebody who I idolized is living through me. I don't even. The more fans I get, it's just so dope, bro. Like, so we going on tour. I'm not just doing music. We're bringing the jokes in the Pampers. You know how I stitch these crying heifers on my page? We're going to stitch them live and we're going to have a ball in all these cities. I'm going to have a projector. We're going to stitch these. Being a single mom is so freaking hard. We gonna stitch all these bitches and have a ball for about however long y'all want to have it. So what we gonna do is we going on tour. Look for tickets in your city. You're gonna already know how to get to it. Just check my social media. Y'all know I'm not subtle with the promotion. You see, I'm selling shit. Now you a singlemom.com.
And there you go. Like, subscribe, share. globalprenuppstore.com.
Shout out to
What
Gary
else?
Samuels from the grave. Shout out my boy DeJohn Marshall. That's my teammate in Chicago. Shout out to Global Prenup. And fuck Fresh and Fit.
I got one for you. Your fans, your core fans, they were a little upset about this because they've been really looking forward to seeing this. You know what I mean? You got anything to say to them?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
That
That's
was
a good
literally
one.
the exact reason why I had my phone to show you guys the timeline. Y'all know I'm transparent. You see, I've been trying to make this shit happen since they played my song on the show. And they've been hoeing me. I ain't no hoe.
No, but the question is that the core fans, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
that's them.
Yeah.
I've been trying hard from the beginning. I put aside all the disrespect that I felt from all of that to be on the show. I didn't even want to go on the show. I wanted to be on this motherfucker. I don't want to go on that show. Y'all put this play together. You had to convince me. I didn't want to be on this show. Because I felt the disrespect. It was loud and clear.
Yeah. All right. That's it then.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, and we'll see you on the next
check on me. This bitch on food stamps, so she thinking about addressing me. We ain't gotta get personal, these is just jokes, you should keep it that way. I know some shit about bitches that'll make granddaddy turn in his grave. What's up with all of that narcissism, that intuition ain't demonstrating? That nigga Brandon sound like a hater, bitch, let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you talk, the way that you think, I hate your lashes, bitch.